does Khamzat want to fight 85? They said he already had his eyes on 205.
Right.
I don't know. It was a good
question because it could have been a factor. The fact that he did try to bulk up. He was thinking that he was going to fight Yuri Prohaska for 205.
Yeah. One thing we know for sure is that the buildup to the rematch would be entirely different.
Oh, my God.
And there would be less emotional expenditure out of Khamzat Chimaev. We don't know what type of factor.
Winner by split decision.
Split decision.
48-47, Strickland.
Yeah. One apiece. Hold on.
48-47 for the winner.
Come on.
Split decision.
Oh, did you really? Yeah. Oh, well, congratulations.
Yeah.
Perillo just won $940. Sean Strickland just won the middleweight championship off the world. Wow.
He did it! He defeated Khamzat Chimaev when everybody counted him out. Don't get me wrong, I'm sure there were a couple of you geniuses out there that were picking Sean Strickland to win the whole time. But in true Strickland fashion, the jabs and the teeps led him to victory over 5 rounds. This was absolute cinema to witness. We're in the best timeline! I could have been sitting here with you guys right now after Khamzat Chimaev laid on Sean Strickland in the grappling for 5 rounds, doing no damage. And I'd have to sit here and call Khamzat Chimaev, I guess he's going to go on and become a GOAT. Now I'm not sure, dude. Sean Strickland put him away by split decision in true Strickland fashion. 3 rounds to 2. I've seen a lot of people out there saying robbery, but let me tell you this. We're going to go through the stats of the fight. I'm going to tell you how I scored it. Strickland won.
Sean Strickland just shocked the entire MMA world. He beat Khamzat Chimaev by decision after 5 rounds of absolute war, and nobody saw this coming.
Okay. Were you surprised that Khamzat stayed on the feet for so long portions of the fight?
No, what was interesting is, when I first started, the first 2 times I saw him fight on Fight Island, he used to talk about his stand-up in his team all the time. And I was saying, we haven't seen him stand up and really go toe-to-toe with somebody in a while. But I think, I think he had a rough weight cut.
5 rounds of pure chaos. Chimaev was supposed to dominate with his wrestling. Instead, he stood and traded punches with one of the most dangerous strikers in the division, and it cost him everything.
Is that what you attribute? In the second round, right, he went for a couple of takedowns and looked like he just sort of collapsed on himself. Is that what you attribute that to, maybe the weight cut? And were you impressed with the fact he was able to get himself back into the fight after looking so gassed?
Yeah, listen, he's a tough guy. He's a fucking savage, so yeah. I would expect him not to roll over and quit.
Sean Strickland now has wins over Khamzat Chimaev and Israel Adesanya at middleweight, and I think it's kind of wild, right? You look at his style, he's got a quirky style, but he has wins over some of the best in this division's history. Where do you view Sean Strickland at in that division, and how impressed are you that he's been able to beat guys like Khamzat?
Yeah, I mean, you're asking me that because it's incredible. He looks great. He's got an awkward style. He's tough to fight, and another durable, tough.
Dana White couldn't believe what he was watching. Chimaev abandoned his game plan completely. The guy who usually takes people down in the first minutes spent entire rounds throwing hands. What was he thinking?
But he did get a second win because he shot a takedown, and then in the scramble, in the scruffle, in the sprawl, he forced Khamzat to his back. And as a wrestler, you never want to accept that position. And I thought, oh my God, this is it. He's done. He's exhausted. He's going to give up. And Sean maintained top position throughout all the second round, landing some shots. And at the end of the second round, he was exhausted. There was a lot of confusion. He was being very erratic in the corner. As I said earlier, Arman Sarukian had to give him a pep talk and just everyone trying to G him up, right? But to be fair to him, he did show up in the third round. He did dig deep. He did find a second win. However, Sean still won the third round, but he did allow himself to get backed up. What Sean should have done, he was going jabs as always, throwing right hands. Khamzat, every time Sean would throw a jab, both arms would come up. I can't do both because I'm holding a camera, but both arms would come up. That reveals the stomach, the belly. It was right there for a jab, right hand to the midsection. Had he have done that, that would...
Here's where it gets wild. White thinks the weight cut destroyed Chimaev before he even stepped in the cage. Watch the footage again. You can see him getting tired in round 2. His takedown attempts look desperate.
He did get taken down several times, but he did deserve to win that fight. He is the champion of the world. He apologized to anyone that he might have offended leading up to this fight.
Hey, I just want to apologize. I went too fucking hard. I'll admit it. I should be a better fucking example, but I try to sell these fights for you fuckers.
Which is a smart move of Sean, and to be fair, you're just saying shit leading into a fight. You're just trying to hype it up and say whatever, and Sean Strickland doesn't care if he offends anybody. And there was a nice show of class afterwards as well. Khamzat Chimaev actually went up and wrapped the belt around him. Again, top marks for that. A big show of class, but more importantly, taking it like a man. He took it like a man, he wrapped the belt around Sean's waist, and then he left the octagon. As he was walking through the crowd, he took his gloves off and threw them away. I don't think he took his gloves off because he was retiring.
But Strickland, this guy is built different. Michael Bisping said it perfectly. Strickland turned the tables and put Chimaev in the one position wrestlers hate most. On his back, getting pounded.
You know, I felt like he did everything he could to make sure he was going to win this fight. But Sean Strickland has a way of how he fights with that jab and that cross and circling away. You know, he put, like I said, he gets in a mode where he puts it in drive, and there's no pop, 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 pop. There's no pop. There's no wham. There's just no velocity whatsoever on his combinations. And it's never 1, 2, 3 to the body or 1, 2, 5, 6, 3, 2. It's just jab, jab. It's like jab simulator. Jab, cross, 1, 3, 2, up. It's very, 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 very basic. Nothing special. I mean, he's beaten some of the best strikers in the world. Izzy Adesanya, DDP actually beat him. It's just crazy to me. And then, you know, MMA math does not make sense, right? DDP beats Sean Strickland, Khamzat Chimaev beats DDP, and then Sean Strickland beats...
Did you catch Chimaev's corner between rounds? Pure panic. His team was screaming at him, trying to wake him up. But the damage was already done. Strickland had broken his will.
I think he trains too hard. I think he trains too hard. There's a point in time where when you're in shape, it does, you can't get any, you know, your cardio threshold only goes so high, right? So when your cardio, if you're already in shape and you're good to go, your cardio is this high, you can't go any further. You can't, it's just physically, it's impossible. Only you're gonna get is diminishing returns, meaning that I need to be able to pop, 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 pop. I feel a takedown, drive, pop, pop, move. I can do all these hard workouts. I have great condition, but can you perform when things are going away, right?
And here's the craziest part. After all that trash talk, Strickland apologized in his post-fight interview. Then Chimaev helped him put the belt back on. Respect in the middle of heartbreak.
The fight went exactly the way I thought it would. Great fight by Strickland. Like I said, it's so hard to keep that man on the ground. He is incredibly tough to hold down, and he made Khamzat tired, and that's exactly what happened. I knew, and like I said, in the stand-up, he just won't be able to hang with him. So, congratulations. I guess this makes me world champion.
Demetrius Johnson dropped some serious knowledge after this fight. He said Chimaev might be overtraining in camp. When you're already in elite shape, pushing harder can actually make you worse. And it showed.
He did it! He defeated Khamzat Chimaev when everybody counted him out. Don't get me wrong, I'm sure there were a couple of you geniuses out there that were picking Sean Strickland to win the whole time, but in true Strickland fashion, the jabs and the teeps led him to victory over 5 rounds. This was absolute cinema to witness. We're in the best timeline! I could have been sitting here with you guys right now after Khamzat Chimaev laid on Sean Strickland in the grappling for 5 rounds, doing no damage. And I'd have to sit here and call Khamzat Chimaev, I guess he's going to go on and become a GOAT. Now I'm not sure, dude. Sean Strickland put him away by split decision in true Strickland fashion. 3 rounds to 2. I've seen a lot of people out there saying robbery, but let me tell you this. We're going to go through the stats of the fight. I'm going to tell you how I scored it. Strickland won this.
Dricus du Plessis wasn't surprised at all. He's fought both guys. He knew how hard it is to take Strickland down. That weird, awkward style, it's nightmare fuel for wrestlers who rely on clean entries.
And let me tell you this. Khamzat Chimaev, I'm actually surprised this guy made it to a decision. No respect. Sorry, no respect. Strickland let him go to a decision. No. On a real, I thought he was going to quit after round 2. He genuinely looked like he quit the fight in round 2. Because, dude, 2 of the biggest upsets in UFC history. Oh, yes! Prime Adesanya, Prime Chimaev. God, this is such a good outcome for me. I'm really enjoying life now, dude. The state of my mental health entirely relies on UFC results. And this is one of the good ones. I'm good for another.
Even MMA Guru was losing his mind watching this. He thought Chimaev would quit by round 3. Instead, we got 5 rounds of Strickland doing what he does best, breaking people with volume and pressure.
This was a monumental win for Sean Strickland. This was an incredible win for Sean Strickland. One that will go down in history as one of the most shocking wins in MMA history for Sean Strickland. And he is just one of these type of fighters. His career has been so odd. He is not as good sometimes as a favorite, especially as champion, as he was as an underdog challenger. Beats Israel Adesanya when no one gives him a chance. Then comes out and beats an even more scary, dangerous, and frightening opponent in Khamzat Chimaev when even less people give him a chance to win. I didn't even pick Sean Strickland to win. I needed to see, to believe that Strickland would do it again. He wins by split decision in what people are calling a rivalry. I should say, it's not people that are, a very small but very loud portion. Those one-way morality police people that for some reason think that they're the arbiters of everything in MMA. Those people are crying tonight, loudly.
This wasn't just an upset. This was a statement. Strickland proved that sometimes the most basic game plan executed perfectly beats all the hype and athleticism in the world. Jabs and teeps for 5 straight rounds. So here's my question for you. Was this the perfect game plan from Strickland? Or did Chimaev just completely fall apart under pressure? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If this breakdown opened your eyes to what really happened, smash that like button and subscribe because the middleweight division just got turned completely upside down. I'll see you in the next one. But wait, there's something nobody's talking about. The betting odds for this fight were absolutely insane. Strickland was a massive underdog. We're talking plus 400 in some places. That means if you put down $100 on Sean, you walked away with 500. The bookmakers got this one completely wrong. And you know what's even crazier? Look at the body language before they even touched gloves. Chimaev looked tight, almost nervous. Meanwhile, Strickland had that dead-eyed stare he always gets, like he was about to go to work at the office, not fight for a world title. The game plan was so simple it was genius. Strickland's team knew exactly what they were doing. Keep it on the feet, make Chimaev work for every takedown, and turn this into a dog fight. Because when it comes to pure dog mentality, nobody matches Sean Strickland's intensity. Here's what really sealed the deal, though. Round 4 was the moment everything changed. Chimaev shot for a desperate takedown and Strickland sprawled perfectly. Then he grabbed Chimaev's head and just started unloading knees. The crowd went absolutely mental. You could feel the momentum shift through the screen. Robert Whittaker was watching cageside and his reaction said everything. The former champ knew he was witnessing something special. This wasn't just technique beating athleticism. This was heart and preparation conquering raw talent. And let's be real about something else. The psychological warfare Strickland brings is next level. He doesn't just fight your body, he fights your mind. By round 3, you could see Chimaev questioning himself. That's when you know Strickland has you exactly where he wants you.